Yes, what is happening, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the lighting. I don't think before I film, turn that out of the way. Yeah, hope everyone's staying safe from this corona crap and this nastiness. Hope everyone's alright. Yeah, I've not done no work on a car since the Thursday, so since the last video, that's exactly where we're at. I've been tidying up the unit, believe it or not. And I'll show you it now. It's so much better. I got rid of all the rubbish. Paid a friend of mine to come and remove it, as he does rubbish removal. So I got rid of that. And guess what? We got a tripod today. Hey! So yeah, I'm going to be able to do some time lapses for you. Yeah, look at the unit. Oh my God, I've got room to move. I feel privileged. I feel like special now. Yeah, I've got room to move up and down the side of the car. It's heaven. I've even tidied up the shelving a bit. Oh. See, I come down here Friday, and that's basically what I've done. I give the place a little tidy up. I've run out of granules for oil spillages. I'm going to have to order some of that. Yeah, as you can see, I've got room to move. Sorry about the airplane noise. We've got an army base near here. So, but yeah, I've got my wheels that come on the EJ9 there. I've got drag slicks for the EJ9 as well, and I've got slicks for the EP3 under there, all wrapped up and safe. So yeah, we're all tidy. Obviously, them chairs just for the time to go in there. Just so I can pull the car backwards and forwards. Then obviously the EP3 will be coming in. We'll be stripping that and using them seats to go in here. I'm going to obviously be keeping them here. So if anyone does come down, hang on a minute, I don't know if you can hear this noise going over with bloody jets and that. Yeah, so if anyone comes down, they can chill on the seats. And yeah, it's not often that people come down here because obviously it's so out of the way, but yeah, when people do, they've got a couple of seats to sit on. Anyway, enough mumbling. Unit's clean. It's time to crack on. I've got the tripod, but what I'm about to tell you is I don't know what to do today, really. Obviously there's loads to do, but I don't really know where to start, or yeah, what's best to start with. I'm probably going to look to tuck the loom, the conversion harness in the bay, maybe get the box in the bay today, get that sort of done. The rear trailing arms, my mate Craig's currently putting the bushes in and the wheel bearing in for me, as obviously you can get hold of a press. I haven't got no press here, so he's doing them for me currently, so they'll be back soon. But yeah, I've got my coils now. Oh, another thing I could do today, obviously this video is all off the top of my head as well, guys, so it's not like been planned, it's just literally thinking as I go along while I'm filming it live with you now. But another thing I can do is I can get the fuel line fed. Sure, it's here somewhere. I've got my fuel line over there, so I can get a fuel feed made to the rail. But I still haven't got this fitting turn up, so yeah, I wasn't 100% sure on the size, and thanks to Lee Farrell, he told me it's a metric 14 size, so it's not no AM fitting. So obviously he knows, he's been building these a lot longer than me, so he knows his stuff. But yeah, so I've got to wait for that, and I can, well, at least I can get the feed done today. And then maybe tuck the harness and sort of tuck it under the wings. My mate Greg's also showed me the way he's done that on Jesse's car as well. So yeah, we've got little bits we can do, guys. I won't be starting today, I don't think, because obviously unless I go back and get the fitting if it turns up or whatever, so it won't be today, but it will be in this video hopefully, as I'll obviously carry this on over a couple of days to get a good bit of footage for you. But other than that, man, she's well on her way. Well on her way. I've just got to think about relocating the battery, because obviously I've got the charge harness here. Yeah, I'm not going to mumble about that because I'm unsure at the moment. But let me jump on with it. there's no fuse box. And the wires have all gone through. I've got to order some clips to tie it to the side, but they're all going to be hidden under the wings. I've got it through, and personally, if you've never done a wire tuck like this, even though this is very minor, if you've never done anything like this before, prepared to take time, because I didn't want to deep-in no plugs. This is damaged as it is. Obviously it stays together, lucky enough, because the clip's still there, but yeah, I didn't want to deep-in no plugs, so I decided to thread my way through, and I had to take the whole heater matrix out to get the wire through. There was a clip right where my finger is, right in the corner, that held the lines that go to the fuse box. And well, I'm pretty strong. I was pulling obviously I couldn't get to it properly, but I was pulling all my body weight and pulling as hard as I could. It would not break for nothing, so I had to take the whole heater matrix unit out. It's back in now. I just had to reroute the wires. So these three will go to, obviously you ain't got much to play with here because it's not meant to be there, but it's better than being under the bay because I might have some plans for there. But yeah, so these go for the fuse box, and obviously this is your ECU plugs, and obviously this is earth. You've got your fuel relay just there on the left. So yeah, I've got them inside. Absolute pick job if you've never done it. And obviously I'm trying to keep this as street car as possible so I can have my heater and all sorts. Like if you ain't got a heater on, I think 10-minute job. If you've got a heater matrix and you want to keep it, I've probably been an hour and a half just trying to get the wires through. Yeah, I'd say hour and 10 minutes, between an hour and 10 minutes and an hour and a half. And I've ripped all this out. And yeah, I've managed to get the wires through. And it's obviously, that's the best way I can do it and the most length I can get on it. Fuse box will now be sitting under here. I will be strapping it up like that. So obviously the fuse will be facing down. And then obviously I'll strap the ECU next to it. This has got to go to an earth. And obviously this, well, no, sorry. I can put the ECU, yeah, I can move the ECU a bit further. I've got a bit of play on it. So I could move the ECU a bit higher up. I don't know yet, we'll see. But it's inside. That's one half of the tuck done. I've got to do this side now, but I think that side's going to be a lot easier than this side. I think I've got the worst out of the way. But yeah, I've done a little time lapse on it. I weren't going to time lapse. That had been hours worth of footage, so. But yeah, we've got that bit done, which I'm happy about. And we have no wires in here. This is going to be coming out, obviously. Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking about, oh, washer jets. I can't have the washer jet bottle there. I know it's good weight, because obviously my driver's over there, and it's obviously a lot of weight for that, to be fair. Helps push down this side. But yeah, I'm just going to take that out, because obviously it's a bit of a race car life. So, and then once that's out as well, get all this up, the engine bay is going to look quite empty and neat, but obviously it's going to have all the functions it needs. So it's going to be nice and tucked. But yeah, I'm going to jump on with this side, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, look at the state of me. I've been knocking it out, and first time doing this wire tuck nonsense. I know it looks good in the end, hence why I'm doing it. It's a headache. I'm not going to lie to you. It is an absolute stinking headache. But I've done it, and I'm going to just show you and give you like a little tutorial on how to do it exactly now. So if anyone is doing it, this is the way I've done it. I wouldn't personally recommend it this way, but this is probably the most quickest and efficient way in my eyes. So, right, yeah, we're all plugged in around the sides around here. Obviously, you can see the engine bay looks nice and clean now, because obviously you haven't got all this wire in there. So, excuse me, I'm burping my nuts up. Right, with this one, obviously, usually you got your blue plug here. Obviously, you can see some of the plugs that connect there, and you take this side out. This one's easy as a doddle. Take that out around the back of that, feed it through here, and obviously when I get some tyres, that'll be strapped into the side like that, no problem. I chose to take the scuttle panel off to be able to get in there, because I'm keeping the heater matrix still, and obviously to do what I want, like with the wiring, I had to take the heater matrix out, and obviously, as I said a minute ago, so your best bet is to push the wires through here, which is where they come through. Obviously, on the bottom of the fuse box, there's 3 plugs. Unplug them in the fuse box, push them through here. This is the way to do it without unpinning it. And then obviously once heat matrix out of the way, it's pushed back and you can push it all through. There's a big clip here, which I explained before. You have to try your hardest to get it off. Push that through. There's a bit of foam inside here, which obviously, if there's a bit of moisture comes through, I suppose that soaks it up, because being electrics. But yeah, it comes through there. And obviously once you push them through, you push this blue plug and this little grey plug through the side here. And then obviously your other plugs will come to the interior of the car. So like the fuse box one, obviously this one will go to the conversion harness. And yeah, and obviously I'm going to run the conversion harness in the interior so I can try and get the ECU next to the fuse box. So that's how you do that side. It's a bit of a pig, to be honest. That side's definitely harder than the other side. With the other side, I made it as much as a pig because I decided to drill. I didn't have a hole cut. Well, I did, but I'll show you what he done to it. Cheap ones. So ruined my hole cutter. Don't really care. And obviously I drilled a hole here, took it all out of there, fed it through in the inside, fed the windscreen wiper motor up through here as well. I've extended the one to the brake fluid, the brake reservoir, and then obviously I fed it through this side with a cut hole, and then the other side that goes to the conversion harness is under the dash. I haven't done a conversion harness as of yet, as I've just been doing them. They're still sat there, but yeah, it goes up, right up there, and it comes through there, and the conversion harness will plug up. I'm gonna try and tuck it the best I can and get it to go all the way across and have it as neat as possible. So yeah, the engine bay should look pretty nice. Now there's not going to be no wires and that everywhere, but yeah, that's all connected now. It wasn't connected before, and it's all down the side. This one was a lot tighter than the other side, so I'm just going to literally, yeah, I don't even need clips for this. I'm just going to clean film it. I'm going to clip it to that with a cable tie, and then yeah, so we're very clean in here. No wires everywhere. Gonna look where to run the charge harness yet. It won't be set in stone, as obviously I'll be changing the engine out, and if I am going to run it, I might run it under here, and there's no point running it under there at the moment if I'm going to be taking the engine out and changing it. So yeah, I will work away on that, and when obviously I've decided and the way I've done it, I will explain it to you guys on how I've done it and the best way to do it, because I don't think I'm going to be mounting the battery in the bay either. That's going to be going behind the passenger seat or in the boot or something like that. So I won't have to extend that. That's no problem. That's all minor stuff. So yeah, but the wire tuck is complete. Well, I say engine bay wires is complete. Now it's got to do the conversion harness, and we're away, guys. And then I can look to get the wings back on. I might even just try and, I think I might have some clips over there and just try and sort something out with this today, because I want to get the wings on to make the car look a bit more neater. It looks like she's coming together. Yes, I'm going to jump on with this now and finish off this harness underneath the dash. So guys, got all the harness all tucked away, hidden up underneath there. This bit obviously ain't done yet, as I need to run the charge harness to here, so there's no point me tucking it up nice, as I've got to work out the length of the charge harness with the battery in the boot. But yeah, my plan is here, I'm going to have this fuse box either up like that or the other way. It goes both ways, secured, and then I'm going to have the ECU up against it up next to it, sorry. These are O2 sensors that I don't use, obviously I run wideband. So yeah, I'm going to try and box these in so like they're neatly boxed in there. Basically I'll have make a little box thing and screw them all to the box, make them all neat under there and safe. So that's the wiring as far as it goes. There's all that wires. The only thing I've got to fiddle about with now is the K, like the actual K loom itself. So well, obviously I've got to Yeah, it's got to feed like this bit through. Oh, God's sake. Caught on absolutely everything in the world. So yeah, obviously I've got to feed this through here. And basically just try and neaten it out best I can. I will have to cut this plastic bit off. I do apologise about my filming here. I'm not very good at working and filming at the same time. But yeah, anyway, that goes in there, you get the gist, and then obviously I'll just have to tidy it up here and there, make it look nice. Cut the fuel lines back a bit lower down. And then yeah, all the neatness will start happening. Obviously, this is the shot, as I said, I'm going to be taking the engine out, so I don't really know what will be the best way to run this, to be honest with you. Obviously, I can run it down through here. Well, it needs to anyway, go through there no matter what, as that's where the fuse box is. So, if I can run it all through, I'll get a rough idea of it now. Right. So yeah, the charge harness is through now. So the engine is basically connected and there's not hardly any wires on site. What's this clutch line? Take no notice of this, it's got to be fitted, yeah, got to be routed. Power steering line, because I'm possibly going to be having power steering on this as well. So yeah, they're little things that need sorting. Oh yeah, I picked up the coils from mate Craig. He dropped me a message about 10 minutes ago saying the trailing arms all pressed in, so I can get them. I'm going to collect them tomorrow and then they'll be ready to fit. So happy with the progress, really. A bit of a pig to do, but obviously you won't have this, you won't have, everything's going to be hidden. I'm going to try and do it as neat as I can with a proper engine. Obviously I've got to tidy up this as well. I've got to put some, I don't know, some of this around it. I've got some up there, so yeah, I want to make it all look nice and neat. But yeah, she's definitely coming along now. I definitely anticipated how long it was going to take. I thought it would be a lot quicker than this. I didn't know how long these tedious little parts take, so yeah, it took a lot longer than I expected, but it'll be worth it in the end because we're going to have a nice looking engine bay. It's all going to be running properly. I think it's going to be done as properly as possible. And yeah, I'm excited, guys. So I'm going to call it a day for today anyway. I've been here a few hours. Got here at 10 today, a bit later today. And probably about 3 o'clock now. So I'm going to call it a day today. Just have a little easy one. And then come back tomorrow, button up the fuel lines. I'm hoping they've turned up today. And then I'm going to have the rear trailing arms and be able to fit them as well. So, oh, another thing, while you're here, I'm going to be making some of my own rear, I don't know what they're called, but I'm making them solid anyway. These parts, because I can't seem to find them anywhere. So, I'm going to cut 2 pieces out of this. Oops. Yeah, 2 pieces, so I'm going to do it. I don't know how to think that. This is a very solid piece of steel. I'm going to cut 2 of them out and weld them together and make 2 new ones of these for the rear trailing arms. So yeah, I'm going to be cutting them out in here. Sorry about the filming, I'm terrible at this together. Right, yeah, so I'm going to obviously draw around them, cut them out, and literally do 2 of them, weld them together to make 1, 2, weld them together to make 1. So yeah, I'm going to be cutting out 4 templates, weld them together. And then yeah, I'm gonna have them solid, so that should make the back end a bit better. But that's what I've got to do before I fit the rear trailing arm. So yeah, so I've got a little bit to do, but nothing I can't do. Look how we're progressing now. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with that tomorrow. I'll probably try and get the fuel lines. Actually, I'm lying, because I won't be getting the trailing arms until later on in the day tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to do loads of other jobs first. And then the trailing arms are probably Wednesday job or Thursday. So yeah, I'm going to try and do the fuel lines tomorrow. Clutch line, route it. Try and neaten up the rest of the loom. Bolt in the coils. Check all the bolts here. Get the scuttle panel back on and all tied up. And I think get the wings on. And then we're going to start to see the car starting to take shape finally and see how it's going to be looking. But yeah, I said I'll put this with the next video and come back tomorrow. Right, so I've got obviously this fuel feed on. Yeah, that's all solid on there for the time. I'm going to run it obviously under here, heading out the way to there. This is only for this motor, guys. Bear in mind, for my EP3 I've got different fittings. It's going to be different. So yeah, I ordered about 673 fittings to try and fit this end. Still no joy. I tried metric sizes from metric 14, 12, 13, 15, 16, whatever you want to think. I tried A ends, nothing fits it. So yeah, it's absolutely a load of crap. So it's not ideal, but I might just try and get it fired up with a single feed to it. I mean, I've never had it done before. I know obviously on EP3s they run with just a single straight to there, but with a fuel regulator, so this is probably not a good idea. As obviously the fuel pressure may go through the roof, but we'll see. So yeah, it's how you live and learn, I suppose. It's probably a big no-no, but I'm gonna go for it. Just see if I can hear a fire today. So I'm gonna jump on that now and just connect up the wires and the fuse box and that. And then, yeah, we're away. All right, we just tried to fire it. Didn't go well. Obviously it's cranking perfect in that. Obviously, yeah, there's too much fuel pressure. And it's popped the injector seal on first cylinder. So I'm gonna have to run a return. I knew that anyway. I just thought I'd try it and see if I can get it running, but she's cranking really well. I'll try and show you a quick part of it before it starts blowing it out again. You ready? You see, look at, oh, spraying everywhere. So anyway, you know it cranks, and once I get the fuel system set up properly, she'll be cherry. Yeah, it's pretty annoying that this bloody fitting I had this before on the same rail. Remember on the EG, I used the same rail. I tried metric, AM fit. I tried everything. Nothing would fit. I ended up wedging a different fitting in. I can't remember what fitting it is. It's just one I had laying about. And obviously it's sealed and it's still in there to this day. So, yeah, I mean, finding the actual fitting is a bit of a pig. Obviously, it's only temporary, just to give it a bit of vac from the master. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, guys, as I've been through about 689 fittings now. So I'm going to keep looking and try and get a fitting for it as soon as possible so I can get this started and running. In the meantime, there's other jobs to do. I doubt I'll get much more done today. I might put the wings on. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, I've got things to do. I know I've got to tighten up a couple little bolts on the suspension, but yeah, she's nearly there. Oh, look at all that fuel on the floor. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, I'm gonna put the scuttle panel on, put the wings back on, make her start looking like a car again. So then we're gonna crack on. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. See, got all the wings on, both sides, all on, all fitting nice. The engine bay, everything is hooked up. Obviously, I've got to do something a bit with this wire here. I've got an idea already. I'm going to run it down here, underneath the cat linkage, in between the fuel rail, and then slot it through the gap hidden. I'm going to do something with charge harness as well. But honestly, that is a pretty tucked engine bay, if you ask me. There looks like there's hardly any wire, and obviously you're going to have lights here, so you won't be able to see all this crap. But yeah, she's it looks so much better when it's tucked. That won't obviously be here either, the big line to the booster. Obviously that'll be all tucked as well. But yeah, I'm happy with it, man. It's looking good. The bay's looking good and clean. But really chuffed with the way it's coming out. Really chuffed. So annoying about that fitting that we can't get it started today, guys, but that's just part of building. That's a headache when you buy cheap fuel rails. The fittings are going to be awkward to buy and find. They shouldn't be, but they are. But yeah, I can't believe how clean the engine bay is coming out. It's going to be a lot cleaner than I thought, to be fair. So obviously things like this will be going as well. It's just a breather. I'm going to cut that down later on. But I can't mock 100% everything up with this engine because my engine's going and it's going to have a turbo kit. So I can't do too much mocking with this engine, but I can do obviously the basics, which is what I'm doing. And yeah, she's really good. What do you think? Looking so clean. Obviously the interior is not done, as you can see. I just had it all cranking with a battery there. Obviously ECU, everything's all connected. So like I can turn the key now and she'll crank again, but obviously with the fuel, then no, I can't. But really happy with that. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up another episode here, guys. Gutted I can't get started, I do apologise. The fittings really, other than that, I reckon should be firing and straight up. I've got to, next time I come, I've got to fit the throttle cable. I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna try some more fittings tonight and find some more fittings. So fingers crossed I can find them. I might even just order another one of them fuel rails because they come with the exact fitting. They'll have a spare fuel rail, and usually, to be fair, that's next day delivery. So hopefully I can get that sort of, I'll order it today by Thursday, because obviously I'll probably ship it out tomorrow. I'll get it by Thursday. So hopefully we can get it running by Thursday. Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying the progress. I hope you enjoy the way the bay's looking, because it is a lot cleaner than I thought I was ever going to have it. So yeah, and I'm not sure on what I'm going to do with the turbo setup. Yeah, I'm looking as I'm talking to you, and I'm thinking of all sorts, man. So yeah, I've got loads going on and loads of excitement with this car now. So I said the Tornado, unfortunately, will be getting driven here next week, probably to be stripped. So all the parts will be going from next week. And then once we've got the engine out and completely stripped the car, then I'll be wheeling it outside, parking it up for someone who wants to buy the shell or whatever I do with it, whatever happens with it. And then this EK will be coming back in here, dropping out this K, putting my K in it, and then properly buttoning up this car, like seats and a fuel system and methanol and blah blah blah, switchboard and everything. Yeah, so it's going to be, there's still a lot to go really in this, but as far as the K swap's concerned, bar one fuel line, she's done. Oh, and a clutch line, sorry, but I've got everything here to do it, and the throttle cable, I've got that brand new from Honda over there. So yeah, I said I'll shut up nattering on now, because obviously you just want to see it and not hear about it. But yeah, make sure next episode, I'm hoping we'll be starting. I can't say with these fitting problems, headache, but I'm going to solve it today, I hope. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, guys. Thanks for the continued support at the minute. The channel is rocketing up now. Subscribers are going up quick time, so I appreciate that. I'm sure they'll go up a bit more once this is done and I'm starting to get some good videos of it with a proper engine in it. So yeah, thanks again. See you next episode.